Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm meadsyreplays. Welcome back to the channel and another banned episode for you. Now, this episode, those of you that are aware, all we try and do is get players banned that deserve to be banned. Now, straight off the bat, you can see the T49 goes straight for the SMV and continues to block him. Now, no idea what the ISU is actually doing. And I say it every single time. If someone tries to block you or another team, just, I know he's trying to help, but that's now 3 tanks out of the game. Like, you didn't need to do that. The ISU could have actually gone and got into position. It's a very, very dangerous tank. And, that's another tank out of the game. The T49 has already taken the SMV out of the game. And, of course, the T49's out of the game. But with the ISU trying to help this guy, that's just another tank that has been taken out of the game. Just ignore them. I know it's easier said than done when you're the one being blocked. But on this occasion, the ISU isn't being blocked. And look, he's just been shot. He's going to get shot. He does have a decent game, to be fair, but he could have had an even better game, because if he would have got into position, then he may have had some free shots on this this Hawk 12. Again, it is frustrating, but just try to ignore them the best you can. Don't say anything to them. Just ignore it and then report it. Send the replay to the where you write complaints, and just move on to a different game. And like now, look, because he's too busy talking, or he was going to be too busy talking, he'd just taken a shot from that HWK 12, and there was probably there was need, but he could have took the shot a lot sooner, and then he would have reloaded a lot sooner, and this guy would have already been taken out of the game. So I know it's frustrating, but again, you've just got to do your best to try and ignore these guys. Like, I know, again, it is very, very hard. At least he's kind of given up at the minute, and he's now just going somewhere else, probably looking for someone else to block. He's just kind of given up, gone back to the back of the map, and as you can see, he is going around. And then at least it leaves these two guys are now free to do a little bit of damage and get on with their game, work together, and they may be able to take care of this Schwarz Panzer. Can he get the shot? Very, very close. But again, if the ISU would have just ignored it at the beginning, then he would have probably done a bit more damage by now. And again, he does have a decent battle, I'm not going to lie, but he could have had an even better battle if he would have just ignored. And before you know it, he's now a one shot. He may get a shot into this SU-130, and he does actually manage to kill him. But now it's a 3 versus 4, and it's just him, the SMV, and of course the T49, who we can't really rely on. So 1700 damage. Is he going to be able to get another shot before he dies? Can he kill this guy? I highly doubt. Oh, he may be able to. No, he can't. And he does die. So he lost hit points, didn't really need to lose hit points. This guy, he's just running around like just for the fun of it. He's just running around for literally no reason at all. And them kind of players definitely deserve to be banned. They're trying to ruin the game for everybody else, and Wargaming just needs to get rid of them. So that then leads me on to a different kind of replay, different kind of banned. Not so much for the blocking, but of course we don't just talk about blocking here. We also talk about being racist. We also talk about raging, calling people names, cussing, etc, etc. And that is what we've basically got for the next replay. So let's head over to the next replay to see what we are dealing with then. Now, this replay in particular, we're looking at the Centurion 7-1. Now, if I just fast forward it just a tiny bit, just for the game to start. Now, nothing really happens at the start. You can see the Cent there, you can see the Sheridan, they're both going left, and pretty much everybody else starts to go right. There's a couple of tank destroyers, well, one tank destroyer that decides to go almost with them. So it's kind of mixed, and it's not always a bad thing to to mix up the play. You know, it's not, sometimes it's not good everyone going together. Sometimes it is good to split, as long as you're not on your own. And for this guy, he's not on his own. He's got tanks around, and in fact he's got actually quite good tanks around that are very, very strong. Whereas the other side of the map, I mean, that was a bad shot there, I'm not going to lie, but the other side of the map, you can see the other three people, the Sheridan, the Cent, and of course the E4 have all gone to the left side. Now again, nothing has been said, nothing's been said at all. Normally, if you go the way that that someone don't want you to go, they rage straight away, they rage quit, they give up, and then they just start to rage in the chat. Whereas the Centurion, like, he goes on like his game, he starts to play. Let's just forward it a little bit, because of course with a lot of people, they do start to rage as soon as they die. Now again, there's one tank down on the enemy. There goes the back chat. So there is two tanks down, and they could easily have this game. Like, you can see, no one's really spotted the other side of the map where the Sheridan and the Cent are. Mostly it is around this side of the map. And there goes, well, no, that was a very, very unfortunate bounce. I'm not going to lie. I no idea. That was unlucky. That was very, very unlucky from our guy here to bounce that. And then, as you know, it's now a 3 versus 5. The Sheridan's gone, the Cent has gone, and this is where then the Cent does start to, like, really, really rage. And there's no need for it. At the end of the day, sometimes if the game don't go your way, you've just got to put your hands up and think, you know what, fair play to the enemy. They outsmarted us, they outplayed us, we didn't deserve to win. But the Centurion just takes it to a whole new level. Effing losers. All the game is full of morons, and he just rages pretty much for the rest of the game. And again, this battle is still possible. What's annoying really is the enemy do have a Sheridan, they do have a light tank, and I have to really watch it again because I didn't really see it really. But the Sheridan, I don't even think is spotted. I don't know even if these guys are spotted. I need to keep, like, him. Was he spotted? And he just gets taken out. You know what? He's not going to be spotted because this is realistic mode. So that makes it even worse. So obviously you've got no spotting. No one knows where you're spotted. Well, there's no need to rage on your fucking left, fumbaz. Doesn't matter if it's a special game mode, and he's proper raging. He's calling him blind. He's even then going to chuck in the N-word, like, for no reason whatsoever. He's going to chuck in the N-word, and as he comes down, hey, hello, there's the Sheridan. It does take him out, but of course at the moment someone else is looking at him. But it's realistic mode. You don't know if someone's looking at you. There's the T30. As you can see, he is there, but there is the banter, and there goes the N-word. No need for it whatsoever. It's a special game mode, realistic mode. It doesn't go towards your stats. Nobody cares except for the Cent 7 and 1, who really, really raged. And again, for no reason whatsoever. It's just a bit of fun. If you die, you die. Move on. And that is exactly what the Cent should have done. And of course, he only done 1200 damage himself. So, you know, if you're going to speak shit in chat, make sure you at least do a good job. But, yep, Wargaming, ban these guys for good, because, you know, they both of them, for different reasons, don't deserve to play this game. Hope you enjoyed today's video, guys. I'm meadsy69. Tomorrow we may have another banned episode. I do have a few in my emails, so we are going to try and get through them as quickly as we can. So you never know, maybe tomorrow we will have another banned episode. And I want to do as much of these as I possibly can, because, you know, I want to make the game a better place, and it will only happen if these guys do not play anymore. Hope you enjoyed today's video. I'm Meadsy, and I'll catch you all soon. Bye bye.